what's really going on here? Like, and that's why it bugs me when people get so freaking caught up with
Yeah.
being a Republican or being a Democrat.
No,
Like,
because they don't know all these deep ends.
politicians don't give a
Yeah.
shit about you.
Okay, guys, so welcome back to America. America. My name is Pascal Bispas. I'm soon changing Bispas though.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm thinking about it.
What is to what?
It's gonna be an easy one. I'm thinking of like either B40. It's easy because I wanna see clarity at 40 years old.
There you go.
So I'm
Okay.
thinking of doing it like B40.
Yeah.
So it should have a meaning like, okay, what's 40?
Yeah.
Like 40 is when I decided to do something different with my life.
Yeah.
So,
I like it.
all right.
That's awesome.
So, guys, this is Pascal Bispas, and
Stephen Black.
yeah, Stephen Black.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for joining, man.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah. Okay, today, man, we just coming here with a very good energy, and we were actually talking about it. We were talking about this before we even did it. So
Yeah.
we are heading for elections. America is heading for elections.
It's a big one.
So it's a big one.
Yeah.
Yeah. And well, we are how many days away? Two.
Two.
Ooh.
2 days away.
Have you voted already?
No.
Not yet.
I'm gonna vote on election.
On the
Yeah,
real
yeah,
day?
Yeah.
I want to do that too.
Yeah.
You know, actually, this is very special for me.
Yeah. It's your first one.
It's my very first vote in my entire life.
I love it.
Dang!
I love it.
They should not even fuck up. I've never voted in my entire life
Yeah. That's great.
because of my crazy story.
Yeah.
So
Congratulations, man. That's huge.
thank you, man.
Yeah, that's awesome.
This is big.
Absolutely.
Belonging to a big country like America,
That's right.
coming from Africa.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Now a U.S. citizen,
Now you're a citizen,
getting a vote.
getting to vote. I'm not illegal.
No.
Just like everybody is
That's
pushing
right.
that, hey, they brought so many people over so that they can vote.
Yeah,
Oh
you
my God,
you
man.
definitely don't have to worry about that. You took the long route to
Yes,
citizenship.
sir.
So,
Yes, sir. It has taken a long
you know,
time.
absolutely.
I don't know. Maybe people should start learning about this. People should start understanding how far people come
Yeah.
to become U.S. citizens,
Yeah.
to be able to vote.
Some people just never
People just don't.
I don't know.
put-
They don't want to put forth the effort
Yeah,
to do 5 minutes of research to
Uh-huh.
actually see what the process is like and see how long it actually takes. So that way they can understand how frustrating it is for some people
yeah,
that there's millions and millions pouring in right now
yeah.
and just being handed citizenship.
How?
Here you go.
No,
Oh yeah.
that's a lie.
No.
That's a,
No.
that's a lie.
No, man.
I'm telling you the truth. It's a lie.
Hey, all I know is I have seen a lot of videos of people coming from Haiti
Yeah.
that have been here for less than 6 months
Mm-hmm.
and they have citizenship.
How?
Passport cards. Like, I'm not just talking like, oh, I got a driver's license, because anybody can get a driver's license. But
no,
like,
no.
they have a passport card for the United States of America. Passport.
Okay, you know what? Let's talk about that a little bit.
Okay.
Because before you get a passport card
Yeah.
or a passport or belonging to this country, as the law says, you first of all have to go through a very lengthy process
Yeah.
of owning a green card. If you just came to the country
Sure.
and
If you do it legally.
legally, I'm
Yeah.
talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you gotta live in this country for 5 years
Yeah.
on green card.
Yeah.
before you can become a US citizen.
Yeah.
And you can even fail to become a US citizen because if you don't know how to answer the civic questions
Oh
or
yeah, the test. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
you can fail to become a US
Do you
citizen.
know how many U.S. citizens would fail that test?
I know, it's
A
a lot.
ton.
So many people cannot
Yeah.
pass that test.
No.
It is a crazy test.
Yeah.
I went through that thing. I
Yeah.
know it. Like you got to learn about the whole America,
Yeah.
the whole history, everything.
Absolutely.
All the presidents that went either nuts
Yep.
or they did whatever they did.
What the Constitution says.
Yeah.
What the amendments are.
Everything.
Yeah.
How the whole government is constituted.
Yeah.
And so for you to tell me that people just handed the United States citizenship,
It's
it is something we have
irritating.
to research. It is something we have to research.
Yeah.
Actually, we're gonna reserve that
We can.
point. We're gonna reserve that
We
point.
can we can dive into that a whole lot more on another one.
Yeah.
I feel like we could have a full episode on
Yeah.
this subject. But right now I think
But that's
we have
crazy.
other things to go over. But yeah, we definitely we
That
can
is-
dive headfirst into that, and
That is crazy though.
yeah,
I feel offended though.
I would if I were you too. Yeah, I feel offended, and I didn't even go through any process. It was just
If really that is happening, that is bad.
yeah.
Yeah. Do you think the Democrats are doing it? Or the Republicans?
I reserve the right to not give an opinion.
Or maybe the independents.
Oh, it's them for sure. Yeah.
Because we've come to realize maybe we need another party in the United States.
Maybe we need to get rid of parties altogether.
I think I love that idea.
I think if we got rid of parties and got rid of this bipartisanship
Yeah.
and just had everyone judged based off of what their actual views and beliefs are
Yeah. If you're an American, you're an American.
and what their actual policies are, regardless of which side of the aisle they land on. I hate that. I hate it so much. Because I know you and I have had this conversation. There's several times in your life where you're sitting there, you feel one way about a lot of things, but then there's one subject and you're like, oh, I feel this way about it. Oh, you can't do that. That's the Democrat way. Or that's the Republican way. And you're a Democrat or you're a Republican. So you can't look at it that way.
And everybody's very fragile.
And yeah. Oh my God.
Guys are fragile.
So fragile.
Oh
right
my
now.
God.
Yeah.
You know, I can say one word right now and somebody's going to hate me for the rest of their life.
Yeah.
Just one word.
Yeah. I can say one name. I could just say one name and people.
And that's it. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And you know, that is bad.
Yeah.
And I've seen families divided.
Personally.
People have put other people on the side,
Yeah.
like sidelined them
Yeah.
for like, I don't know. For how long is this gonna be? Let's say
Who
like
knows?
for how long are they gonna sideline their family members?
Who knows?
Or
some people have like disowned family members due to political views, which is crazy.
and that's crazy.
It's crazy. Like
Yeah.
50 years ago, nobody knew what your political view was.
Yeah.
Nobody cared what your political view was.
Yeah.
They judged you by your character and your morals and the way you carried yourself,
Yeah.
right? Because that's how everyone should be judged. But yet now we have to stick an R or a D on our chest
Do you know what
and get judged by that. Like,
do you know what that is called? That is called comfort. Like people are very comfortable.
there's another C word I would use to describe it. Fucking crazy. All right? It's fucking crazy,
Yep.
man, is what it is.
And, you know, people are vulnerable, by the way. You don't know their side of thinking or maybe
Yeah.
ideas.
Well, and that's another thing.
And,
Like, you can say you're one thing,
Yeah.
but you're not like way out there on that, right? Like, let's say, you know, I have a very good friend
Yeah.
who says, I'm a Democrat.
Mhm.
Sit down and talk to him for 10 minutes, you realize Yeah, they're barely a Democrat. Like they run middle of the road most of
Yep.
their
Yep.
thoughts, right? But they have to choose a side. You have
Yep.
to. You have no choice. And if
No.
you're independent, then you're left out of everything.
Yes. I've faced that.
Yeah.
I've faced that.
Yeah.
Like either you belong to one side or you belong to none.
Exactly.
And I'm like, no, I'm not gonna be put in that box.
Yeah.
For me, I've refused that. Like, let me tell you, right now I'm still learning about politics in America.
Yeah.
And I don't want to belong to any club.
Yeah.
Any either Democrat or Republican. I
Yeah.
don't want to belong to any because I've realized how vulnerable people can become.
Oh yeah. No, I mean recently, like up until recently,
Yeah.
I don't either.
Mhm.
I don't either. Just because,
because
it's
too
so
much.
it's so divisive
Yeah.
and it's so you have to agree with us on everything.
Yeah.
Once you're in,
Yeah.
you're with us all the way.
If Trump fucks up,
What?
you gotta be there.
Yeah.
You just
Yeah.
gotta polish.
If he
his
sends out some
fuckery.
stupid ass tweet or fucking says something ridiculous
you
on an
abide with
interview,
that.
you have to be like, well, he's, the greatest still. Like, no, fuck no.
Yeah.
That guy
And
was an idiot. He said something dumb, right?
It's
Like,
the same thing goes with Kamala Harris.
Yeah.
Like when she says stupid stuff, sometimes she stands there and
when she talks in her
let me tell you,
circles,
I just
like she
listened
does.
to it's like someone is cooking eggs
Yeah.
in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And you're like, can you say something presidential?
Yeah. At all.
So you ask yourself, okay, is this how these things are gonna be? Or
Yeah.
that's why it is so hard for me to like
It almost makes you question, like, how they got there. Right?
they look like celebrities.
Either side, right? Like, Donald Trump is a celebrity. Let's be real.
Yeah.
He's been in more movies. He had his own TV show. Like, he's a celebrity
Oh, yeah.
billionaire, right?
He doesn't care.
He made a lot of money.
Yeah.
He also inherited a lot of money, right? Like, comes from money,
Yeah.
made a lot of money himself, on TV all the time.
He doesn't care about the poor people.
I was watching Little Rascals with my kids today.
Yeah.
He's freaking in that.
Oh,
In the very end of the movie, he's in it.
in the shows.
In the movie. He's just sitting there eating popcorn out of somebody else's popcorn thing. Like, we're talking Little Rascals made, 20 plus years ago.
Wow.
He's in it. There's just random
Dang.
shit that he just made cameos in and had appearances in and
Yeah.
stuff. And like,
Yeah.
because that's who he was. He was this famous billionaire that,
Maybe he was building up a name.
hey, but then again, everyone says they know why Trump stood up and said, I need to come in, right?
Yeah.
But do they really?
They don't know.
Do they?
They don't know his
Right?
motives.
Now, Kamala Harris, who the hell is she? Where did she come from? 20 years ago,
Yeah.
she's freaking arm candy for Montel Williams, who was a talk show host, on a red carpet event.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, she's a prosecutor.
I saw that guy. Oh, yeah. I saw that guy.
And then she turns into a prosecutor, and then she's the highest level prosecutor in the state of California.
Yeah.
And then she's in Congress,
Yeah.
and then she's a vice president, and now she's running for president?
But no, but at least for her, maybe she has a run. Like we saw her run coming, boom, 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 boom. But Trump appeared from nowhere.
Yeah. I mean, did we see it though? Because back in freaking, what was it, 2016,
Yeah.
she tried to run as a Democrat and was the very first person to drop out. Everyone hated her.
Oh,
She was the very first one to drop out.
that's why Joe Biden picked her.
Joe Biden picked her up.
Oh, okay. I remember.
Yeah. She is the most
Dang.
far left politician that we have in Congress.
Oh, yeah.
She is the farthest left-leaning politician that
More
we have.
than Ocasio-Cortez.
Oh, yeah. More than Bernie Sanders.
I love
More than Elizabeth Warren. More than all of them. She is...
Nah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you look at her standings.
She can beat Ocasio-Cortez.
Oh, dude.
Woo!
You would be surprised.
That girl is a firebrand,
Oh,
man.
yeah. I mean, you go from a barista to freaking Congress, I guess. You get a little fire lit under you. You're feeling good.
Oh,
I mean, come on, dude. Like, but that's the American dream right there.
Yeah.
Like, whether you agree with her or not,
definitely.
she made coffee for people, and then all of a sudden she's
the vice president.
making laws for the country, right? Like Ocasio-Cortez, She just
Oh, you're talking of
Ocasio-Cortez.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I thought you were talking about Kamala.
No, I mean
Yeah.
whatever. I feel
Ooh.
like that was a little bit of a workings of some other people, right? But
Dang.
Ocasio-Cortez, that was impressive what she did.
Yeah.
What she was able to accomplish, regardless of whether people agree with her
Yeah.
or not.
hmm
It was
Oh,
still
but
impressive.
sometimes she comes up with some weird ideas, though.
Well, you also have to think she doesn't have the legal background that a
Yeah.
lot of senators have. A lot of
Oh.
senators were prosecutors, defense
Yeah,
attorneys,
yeah, yeah,
you know,
yeah.
professors at colleges,
Yeah.
whatever, right? They had like higher level education
Yeah.
that taught them how to speak,
hmm
with,
Oh, like
affluently and
communication.
yeah, like
Yes.
make them sound smarter than they really are
Mhm.
in any way,
Yeah.
in any circumstance, right?
Using those
How to
words,
talk
the
around,
vocabulary, the
how to
political
yeah,
vocabulary.
how to talk around something without
Yeah.
ever actually answering it. They all learned how to do it, right?
Dang.
And so for her to come in, she's just like, no, I got to be direct
Yeah.
because I don't
Oh,
have
yeah.
that, right?
Oh,
She's
yeah.
picking it up.
Yep.
She's picking it up though. The longer she's in, the more and more she's able to talk around something. And it's like, all right, here we go. Turning into another one.
This is that weird policy she came up with. The New Deal something? New
Or
something?
the Green New Deal.
Green New Deal?
Oh, yeah.
That was a crazy.
Get rid of gas stoves.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
the
The
worst.
most efficient way to cook in your house. Fuck that. No,
Anyway,
we're gonna.
we went too much.
Yeah, we did. We went down a rabbit hole, dude. Hey.
Yep. But you know what? I just
Happens.
all this is because we're trying to unearth
Yeah.
the reason why people become so divided before, during, and after the elections.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, we know we are deciding where the country is gonna go,
Yeah.
but we forget to decide where the family is gonna go.
And that's the biggest issue,
Yeah.
I think, is that so many people are sitting there locked into a phone,
Yeah.
looking at, national news.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on in Florida right now that's going to piss me off, even though I don't even live there?
Mm-hmm.
What's going on in Texas? What's
Yeah.
going on in New York? What's going on in
You're not supposed to
North Dakota, right? Like,
You're not supposed to be everywhere.
right?
Yeah.
And these people get so wrapped up in it
Yeah.
that they forget to just look right in front of them. What is happening to you? What can you do to affect what's happening to you?
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you right now, it's not worrying about what the governor of Florida is passing when you don't live in Florida.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? Like, it's not worrying about what the California governor or senator from California is trying to pass for that state
Yeah.
when it does not affect you.
So, actually, guys, viewers, and everybody listening to us, I just wanted to say Thanksgiving is coming up.
It's going to be awkward.
Yeah, so you be careful
Yeah.
with your choices. You might not see some family members on that table.
And table's going to shrink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And doesn't make sense.
It's crazy.
Yeah, because you personalized it.
Yeah.
It's not supposed to be like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is just politics.
Yeah.
Politics in such a way that even if they enact a law or maybe they implement another one,
Yeah.
really, if you work so hard, it doesn't affect you.
Yeah.
That is my belief.
Sure.
Even if there's a president who has changed and another one comes in,
Yeah.
they never make a big change that is going to affect my life.
Sure.
Because if I don't work hard, I know nothing is going to change.
Nothing's going to happen. Yeah.
So I can wait for this president to change my life.
Yeah.
They're going to implement maybe rules, blah, 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 bring other policies, change the laws.
Yeah.
But
Ronald Reagan said it best, man. The most dangerous words to be spoken is, I'm from the government and I'm here to help.
Yep.
Don't,
Yep.
don't,
Yep.
don't rely on the government for your livelihood
Yes.
ever.
Yep.
Right? Now, there is a flip side to that as far as like being able to go to the grocery store and afford your groceries. Can't do that. It's expensive as shit right now.
Yeah, it's
Going to
expensive.
going to the gas station and
You know-
not being able to fill your car up.
those
That
are
makes sense.
wrong decisions made by the guys handling all this.
Exactly.
Let's say because well the inflation has been going up
Yeah.
and the economy is like
Yeah.
it's because we got a sleeping president.
So I mean
And
that's one aspect where I guess if you're gonna worry
yeah.
and if you're gonna care about something on a national level, care about that
Yeah.
and advocate for what you believe in that way.
Mm-hmm.
But don't stress about all the other shit. Like, it's dumb.
I'm gonna flip a page and talk about some sensitive, crazy stuff.
All right.
Let's say
I like it.
I've seen this election is all driven by women protection, women's right.
Oh, yeah.
You've seen it happening, like unfolding before our eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, okay, what are people focusing on? We should know why they're just so much on the women's right.
Mm-hmm.
So does that mean that men don't have rights?
No, you don't.
So it's only women?
Yeah, no,
For
apparently.
us, we have no rights to do anything with our bodies or whatever?
Yeah. So, like, that's the argument I've heard is, like, name one law where you control a man's rights.
Uh-huh.
And I've heard one response to it that has some grounds, and that's the draft.
Mhm.
Right? Are we in a war right now? No.
No. Yeah.
Is there a fucking chance of one soon?
Of course.
Yeah. Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Tensions with Russia, tensions with China, tensions with North Korea. There's a couple people out there that really don't like us, right?
Yeah.
So the chances of it happening in our lifetime is there.
Yeah.
Is it super high? Probably not.
Yeah.
But it's still there, right? The draft. Women aren't in the draft. Men are.
Okay.
So you have to give your entire life
Yeah.
for the country where women are complaining about something that was just handed back to the states. Right? It's
And,
no longer federal law. It's now just given back to the states. So if your state has it as illegal, but another state has it legal, you're not leaving the country.
You go to different states.
Go to the state that it's legal in, and you're good.
I've heard of that.
Yeah.
I've heard of that. It's really happening a lot.
Oh, yeah.
But now the problem is sometimes you don't have time to go to those states.
Sure.
Sometimes maybe you are in an emergency and they gotta perform some like crazy operation or something.
I mean, I don't think there's a single state in the United States where if your livelihood is being threatened, they won't do it. There's not a single state.
They do. I mean, they risk their licenses. Let's say the medical.
I mean, they only risk their license if they're doing it illegally. But like the state of Idaho has one of the strictest abortion laws. And it basically says no past like week 6 unless there are extenuating circumstances.
Yeah.
If it was, if you were a victim of assault and you became pregnant from it, legal. If you, if your livelihood, if your health as the mother is threatened by this in your body, they can remove it legally. No license threatened.
I listened to the debate, and there's that part where they were talking about this same thing we're talking about right now.
Yeah.
So they were like, at what stage is it still legal?
Yeah.
And
there are some states currently right now where it is legal to terminate at the 3rd trimester all the way up until,
which is bad.
Yeah.
Which is terrible.
You have viable. I fucking hate to use the term fetus. Like, I think it personally it hurts me to say, but I feel like for everyone, there might be some viewers that don't view it that way, right? So to keep it middle of the road and not leaning one way or another, it is a viable living fetus inside, and they can still abort it. And if it's born and it's still alive, then they can still abort it. And if it's born and it's still alive, they can end its life.
Huh?
Oh yeah,
Huh?
there's some states,
Some states
yeah,
that do that.
currently
That is murder.
legal,
A murder that is
legal
legal.
murder. Yeah,
We're gonna learn about this.
yeah,
Woo!
yeah,
Wee!
yeah.
Really?
I think it's Minnesota, which is
Like you
Kamala
terminate the
Harris's.
baby's life right there?
Yeah, Kamala Harris's VP candidate. Um, that psycho dude, whatever his name is.
Who?
And I only say psycho because he runs out like a crazy person every time he comes anywhere. He like runs down the steps of the stairs and starts doing air kicks like he's in a karate match with himself.
Is that the vibe?
He's the governor of Minnesota. He's the governor of the state.
I think I've not. Let me look him up.
Waltz? I don't know.
Waltz? Oh, the one she picked.
Yeah, her VP.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. I think I've seen that guy.
Yeah,
he's very energetic.
Oh God, yeah. Like he's having an airboxing match with himself every time he enters a room.
Do you like the guy?
Personally?
Yeah.
No.
Was he a teacher or something?
Yeah, and then there's another aspect of it why he had to stop being a teacher, which I don't know. I can't speak on it because I don't know and I haven't done enough research. Honestly,
maybe you should research about this.
But
guy.
guess what?
Yeah,
it doesn't fucking affect me. He's the governor of a state I don't live in.
Yeah.
You know, just because he may believe in some things that I don't believe in doesn't mean that I care enough to look into his life,
does
right?
He have different views from like what Kamala is pushing, or?
I mean, Kamala is definitely more extremely liberal than he is.
Yeah.
But he's still very, very, very left.
I see that guy is like a charm guy.
Yeah, I mean, he can speak politics or he can speak politician a lot better than she can for sure. Yeah, he doesn't speak in circles.
Then he's gonna help her.
Yeah, that's why they brought him in, I think, because he's very good in front of a camera. He's very good in interviews. He can speak well. He knows how to work.
The matters.
He knows how to work around questions without actually answering them, but still sound like he somewhat answered them type thing. Like he speaks politician very, very well. So that's, I feel like, why they brought him in. So that way it was a boost to put her up a little higher because she can't talk her way out of a freaking, pop-up book.
So he's going to be the president and she's going to be the vice president?
No. She's the president. He's the vice president.
No.
But I see what you're saying.
You see my angle?
I mean,
so she's going to be a picture?
Do you really think Biden's the president right now running shit? Like,
no, Biden has so many presidents behind him.
Yeah.
Let's say right now we are seeing Trump is going to be, if he wins, is going to be like a president together with Elon Musk, together with
Vivek Ramaswamy,
all those guys that he lined up,
JFK RFK Jr. Sorry,
I'm like, man, this guy has some crazy guys. You know what? There are some guys who came to speak at his, was it like closing rally? Oh my God, these guys came on stage.
Oh yeah,
and spoke.
Yeah.
I saw these guys unleashing. I'm like, oh my God.
There's another aspect of it too. He also chose a young VP candidate that speaks very well, that can relate to.
I saw that guy.
Vance? JD Vance. He can relate to people a lot better than Trump can. Being a politician, getting in where you could. There's the whole rabbit hole that you can dive into if you really want to about Bush's VP, Dick Cheney. Right?
I remember.
Major shareholder in Halliburton, which is an oil company. Had a major part in the Iraqi war. And everything we did over there, right? We went in to find weapons of mass destruction.
Yeah, which were
never found them, right?
Yeah.
But Halliburton slipped in and got a lot of oil contracts and all this stuff from it.
Of course.
So it's like, oh, okay. His wealth went up tremendously, right? And then he just came out not that long ago supporting Kamala Harris. So it's like, Is
There's,
he
there's, there's,
looking for his own best interest?
there's a game that is
Or
being
is
played.
he, you know,
There's a game that is being played that we
yeah.
don't know.
So what's really going on here? Like,
You
and that's
know?
why it bugs me when people get so freaking caught up with
Yeah.
being a Republican or being a Democrat.
No,
Like,
because they don't know all these deep ends.
politicians don't give a
Yeah.
shit about you.
And they don't
They don't.
they don't say everything how it is.
No.
Yeah.
And they really don't care about you. That's the biggest thing that kills me when people are like, I love Trump. I love him. I would die for him.
Oh my God.
Really? Because he would
I've
wipe
really
your
seen
ass,
those people.
wipe his ass with you in a
Yeah.
second if it meant
And flushes you down the toilet.
the betterment
You
of
know-
his life. Like,
You've seen let me give this example. You remember the January 6th event?
yeah,
You remember the guys who got arrested?
yeah.
Where are they right now?
I mean, some of them are still in prison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did Trump say anything about them?
I mean, he has multiple times said he's going to let
No.
him go. Yeah, he was going to. One of the first things he said he's going to do is
Like release them?
pardon them all. Pardon all the January 6ers.
But it's been like 4 years.
I mean, what can he do when he's not in power?
No, he caused it. He should go and clean it up.
Well, I mean, you're not wrong, but he wasn't in power anymore at that point. So what could he do?
You know,
Pay for their legal fees? Sure.
No, that's why we're
You
saying.
know what I mean? Like things like that. But if they get fucking sentenced to prison, what is he going to do? Break them out? Like,
That's right. That's right.
you know what I mean? Like if you're not president, you have no power to pardon someone. You can't just.
But what I wanted to say is, like, this is the same thing we're talking about, like following
Yeah.
politicians. You don't know their next move.
Yeah.
You don't know what is going to happen. You don't know if they're going to leave you.
Oh, fact.
dry.
Yeah. They'll
Yeah.
leave you dry. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
They don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why, like, when we are trading with politics,
Yeah.
we should just go either sympathizing or liking,
Yeah.
but not loving
Never.
and diving deep.
Don't make it so personal that you feel personally offended
Uh-huh.
if the person you love doesn't win or the person you love says something. It's nothing personal. They don't know who you
Let
are.
me tell you.
They don't care about you.
Actually,
Like,
you know what we're talking about here right now? It has affected so many people.
oh, it has. Yeah.
So many people
Yeah.
in such a way that people no longer have even a say in their homes or in
Yeah.
their families. Or,
It's wild.
It's wild.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's why, oh my God.
That was another thing that we were talking about. I think yesterday.
Yeah.
We were talking about how crazy it is to have a family household nowadays where the husband and wife have two different political views.
Yeah. Yeah.
And how they would be able to do it anymore. Like 50 years ago, like I said, happened all the time.
Yeah.
The hard-working, blue-collar husband usually, not always, but usually was more right-leaning. And then the stay-at-home mom who had all the sympathy and was raising children leaned more Democrat. It's just the way it was. Happened all the time. They voted differently all the time. Canceled each other's votes out. Why not? Right? Like, who cares? Happened all the time. Nowadays,
Not today.
if you don't agree on all those things, it's almost like a death sentence for your marriage.
Oh my God.
Like, that's crazy.
Actually,
You know what I mean?
Do you know that we are even treating marriages right now?
Treating marriages?
Imagine how many people are affected
Oh, yeah.
by this stupid stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And they can't say anything that is offensive to the other party.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're saying, oh my God, she's going to feel bad. Her feelings are going to be hurt.
Just can't even talk about it.
We can talk about it.
Yeah.
Or if we turn on the news or maybe social media and all these things is just on repeat.
Dude, it's crazy what it's gone to because there's literally members of my family that when I talk to them, cannot talk politics. Cannot talk it.
Why?
Because both of us get a little heated on it.
And you got different views.
Yeah. So it's like, hey, we've both figured out, right?
Yeah.
Leave it out. don't talk about it.
Let's just be
And
family.
we get along so well.
Yeah.
We get along so well. Better than we have ever gotten along. Like, just get along so well when you just leave it out. Because it doesn't affect your relationship with those people, right? Like, they're your family members.
Okay.
Does who's sitting in a seat in a fucking White House in
It doesn't even care
Washington,
about you.
D.C.
Yeah.
affect you and your fucking family members' relationships? Like, no, it doesn't.
Yeah.
So relax. Just calm down. You know, like, leave it out.
Yeah.
Enjoy your relationship with your family.
That's what matters.
We don't have long on this earth.
Oh my God. Yeah.
So why fight?
Thank you for saying that.
Yeah.
Because believe me, we have so many people who think they will live here forever.
Yeah.
And they're like, I'm this.
Yeah.
Until I drop. I'm this.
Yeah. And this decision's
Then
going to affect...
you're missing on a lot.
Yeah. This
in life.
decision's going to affect generations to come. Like, you really don't think that
gonna
another
change.
politician's going to jump in here
We're going to change all those other things.
in the next 10 generations and be like, oh, damn, it's been the same for 10 generations because that one person was elected and fucked it all up. And none of us have been able to fix it.
let's say, okay, this story of, I'm going to refer this to, let's say, those policies of promoting the LGBTQIA plus, blah, blah, blah.
Alphabet soup, yeah.
You know, that thing was not here 50 years ago.
No.
Well, if it was there, it was really, really barren.
I mean, people that are in that community existed back then.
Yeah. But it was not blown in our face like crazy.
It also wasn't who they were as a person.
Yeah.
It's become their identity. And that's the part that's really taken it to a different level.
That is a lot of mental health.
Right? Like, imagine if a straight person acted the way they act and put it out there so damn publicly.
No, maybe because, well, we can say straight people are crazy.
Straight people are crazy, but for different reasons. You know what I mean? Like,
or maybe they've kept it quiet. They don't talk about it.
There's no such thing as a perfectly sane person anymore, I don't think. I think everyone's got their own issues and things going on, you know, and their own battles in their own lives.
For me, whatever I always say about this is, you know, I've made my observations.
Yeah.
And me coming from Africa, we don't have much of that.
No.
And this is like a new thing to me. A new thing.
It is viewed very differently over there than it is here.
Yep. In Africa, it's totally different.
Yeah.
Totally different.
Yeah.
And that's why whenever I want to talk about this, I'm like, you know what? If something happened in four walls and all of us were not there, nobody was there apart from you, and maybe your other person, or maybe other people, and the rest of us were not there. You know what? It happened in four walls.
Yeah.
I don't see why we should know about it when we are not even interested to know about it. Because we got a lot of shit to talk about.
Exactly.
We got a lot of shit to know, to learn, to live.
Yeah.
We got life.
Well, the sad part is that there's people that actively search for people's sexualities to know whether or not they can talk to them, whether or not they can associate with them and stuff like that. And it's like...
So even that, so it's coming to that thing of like even including your...
family,
your
friends.
Pronouns.
Oh, yeah. Like people have disowned family members because of their sexual orientation.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. It's bad.
Heard of it. Happens.
Yeah.
I think that's wild.
Oh,
but maybe that's why it's led to where it is now.
Oh, so
because there's like people
bad publicity made it so much.
Made it so bad.
Yeah.
That now it's like, now we have to stand out and be loud about it, so that way, you know, the squeaky wheel gets the grease, right? Like, those who are loud and proud and out there about it are going to be heard and
you know, by the
listened
way,
to,
it got politicized.
Oh yeah.
So it engraved into politics.
Yeah.
I don't know how, because they just wanted to like make it official or something.
You know, I think we need to have Congress have a full session on sexual positions that are allowed for straight people, because that's a big concern for me.
You're gonna keep
And I want to make sure. I just want to make sure that everyone knows that doggy is banned. Okay, illegal, can't do it anymore. Make Congress make it happen, right? Like, imagine that. Could you fucking imagine
What
that?
are you talking
Right?
about?
But that's what I equate it to. Like, put it into law. We can be gay. Like, who the fuck said any law had to give you the right to like who you like?
Yeah.
Right? Just like what you said. What you do within four walls can stay within four walls,
Nobody
right?
wanna know.
Nobody.
Yeah.
There's an old army regulation, right?
Yeah.
Served in the army. There was an old army regulation. Nobody ever followed up on it, and I don't even know if it's still a regulation. But it basically stated that soldiers in the United States military...
Don't ask, don't tell.
No, you couldn't... Basically, missionary was the only acceptable position to, fornicate with your spouse.
Oh.
Because anything else was just immoral and bad, right? Like, I don't even know where that came from. Or, I'm going to be honest, I never actually looked up the fucking regulation myself. I just heard about it, so it could be bullshit that just gets passed down. But at the same time, like, who's checking on that? Nobody, right? Like,
Believe me, this topic is hard. It's such
it's a fun one. It's a fun one. But that's what I'm saying. Like, who would actually check up on that? Is the commander of your unit coming to your house while you're with your wife, being like, "All right, go ahead, let's see."
Guys,
Nobody.
So this is America, and here we permit ourselves to bring back the real life. We're trying to figure out what we're doing wrong, right?
Yeah.
Where we went wrong, and we're trying to bring originality into life.
Sure.
And so we can innovate. We can come creative. We are not mind locked. We don't live in a bubble, or maybe how do they call that thing, that expression again? Living in a closet or something?
No, I think you got it with live in a bubble.
Yeah.
We don't.
What about that thing they say?
Living in the closet.
Coming
is when
out of the
You
closet.
haven't come out as being gay. That's a term for someone who is gay. Or
So when they
homosexual.
want to say it,
When they come out of the closet, they let everyone know I'm gay.
oh,
That's what that term means. Yeah. Yeah, that's a
okay. Okay.
You didn't know.
I've heard about it, but I didn't know the real meaning.
Yeah. When you're in the closet, it means that
You're doing shit behind the doors.
Your sexuality is in the
You
closet.
should stay in the closet then. Why are you coming out?
Because they want everyone to know where they put their genitals and on who.
Oh my God. Okay, so now, I know there are so many people who are very sensitive.
Yeah.
And they can feel like they're attacking us.
We're literally talking about the most sensitive subjects
Like they're attacking us.
in the United States right now.
Like they're attacking us. We should cancel them.
Yeah.
We should cancel these guys.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
should never even listen to these guys anymore.
Yeah.
You know what? America is not for the weak-hearted.
No.
Because we're joining crazy minds
Yeah.
that we're free to speak some stuff.
Yeah.
We can be cancelled, it's okay.
I think, and I also
But
think...
believe me, cancel culture is cancel culture.
So dumb.
But your world, my world,
Yeah.
coming together,
Yeah.
we don't know where the cancel culture is going to come through.
Yeah.
Because
Could come from anywhere.
it can come from anywhere, but let me tell you,
Yeah.
we can sneak through it.
We're going to push through regardless. Yeah.
We can.
It's going to be fine.
I know how people can cancel us.
Yeah.
I've been cancelled so many times.
Yeah.
By just looking like me.
Yeah.
By just being me.
Yeah.
Fucking black.
Yeah.
I get cancelled for no reason. I don't even know why they cancelled
Well, and the other prejudice that we had talked about, that's almost like, I don't know where it comes from or why it is, but if English isn't your first language, then people from America are like, oh, they can't speak as well as me. They're so dumb. I'm like, It's fucking
No.
It's the most ridiculous thing ever.
You gotta know
like,
I speak more than one
exactly.
language.
You speak 7 languages. I don't even speak one well. So it'd be crazy for me to be like, oh yeah, that guy can't speak English as well as me. He must not be as intelligent. Like that fucking thought process kills me. It really does.
So that is the small mind mentality.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. If you pay attention,
yeah,
you gotta learn.
Yeah.
Like, let's say this is what we can tell our viewers too.
Sure.
If they pay attention, they gotta learn 1 or 2 things.
You might learn a lot, yeah.
Yeah. Because we might say something that will hit your nerve.
Right.
And you'll be like, oh shit, these guys are right.
Yeah.
These guys are right. I should have kept my pants closed.
Should have stayed in the closet, damn it.
And lock yourself in there. Because that's what we do. We lock before we do that shit. We make sure it's locked. Maybe that is if there's no video like PDD.
Oh my gosh. Hidden cameras are a thing now.
Yep.
Shit.
Oh my god. Anyway, today we had a good session because we just want to make sure our families are safe. Our people are calm.
Yeah.
The election is just a period where we get to choose a leader.
Yeah.
In a democratic system of governance.
Yeah.
It should not come to the dinner table.
Right.
It should not come to our bedrooms. It should not come to our family lineage.
Yeah.
And affect all of us. We can't even talk to each other because you voted for stupid Trump, I voted for stupid Kamala.
Yeah.
And then we start fighting.
Yeah.
When we don't even know what we're fighting for.
No. For a couple of people who couldn't give a shit about us.
Actually, because let me tell you, this election, no candidate has convinced me.
No.
No candidate has convinced me that this is a good candidate that I can vote for.
Yeah.
In such a way that when I go to vote, I'm going to close my eyes. I don't even know whom I'm going to vote for.
Dude, that's a method. I mean, fuck, why not? I feel like you should do a little bit more deductive reasoning as far as I fucking don't like either one, but who's gonna suit my family better, right?
Yes.
Like regardless of whatever you think it should be. Who's gonna suit my family better? Who's gonna make groceries affordable? Who's gonna make gas affordable? You know what I mean? Shit like
who's
that.
Gonna protect women?
Who's gonna who's gonna protect
whether they like it or
not? Or who's gonna allow you to murder your baby in the womb freely? Okay,
this is crazy.
Federally. Hey man, I tried as long as I could to keep it down the straight.
Believe me. If you think you've said some weird shit or maybe worse stuff, people have said the worst.
Oh yeah.
More than you think.
Yeah, that's why I'm not really worried about it.
No, and saying is just saying.
Yeah.
What about people who just do it?
Act on it, yeah.
You can just say it, but there are people who just do it. They grab the scissors and do it.
Yeah.
So,
but they're not bad. I am. Because I fucking said something.
Oh man!
Because I allowed this sweet organ in my body to vibrate and make noise, and it came out as words that we can comprehend. And now I'm the fucking bad guy.
You know what? Fuck that. Let me say, when we want to talk about serious issues, we have to really lift that stone.
Yeah.
We don't leave any stone unturned.
Yeah.
Because when we keep brushing those problems we have, then we shall never solve any problem. We shall never solve anything.
Well, and that's another thing. Like, both sides of the aisle are so guilty right now of not talking to the other. I don't even want to talk to him. Mm-hmm. How could you believe that? I fucking don't even want to. I don't even want to associate with you. How about have a conversation?
Yeah.
How about fucking talk to them without taking what they're saying personal to you?
Yeah.
View it as an overall landscaping thing, and maybe it wouldn't offend you as much. Maybe you can see where their side of it is. Maybe not.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Maybe not. Right? Like, but talk.
Communicate.
That's where we're having the biggest problems right now. People aren't willing to talk.
Mm-hmm.
And I think here pretty soon we should have a guest.
Yeah. A middle person.
That I hope we don't agree with of everything on. I really hope.
I already have an idea of whom
I really hope we can have a guest on here who disagrees profoundly with us. Because I would love that. I would love to have that conversation. I would love to.
I'm going to look up some guys.
Yeah.
We're going to have a host.
Yeah. Yeah. And then maybe bring a couple others who, whether they do or don't, let's fucking figure this shit out. Let's get more people in here.
Yep.
Because I mean, it would just be great to have a conversation with some people who disagree.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And kind of open the eyes of people like, you don't agree on certain things, but does that mean that you don't agree on fucking anything?
Yeah.
Let's find out.
Yep.
Right? Let's find out.
Definitely. All right, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much today.
Thank you.
Today was a powerful one.
Yeah.
Woo. Yeah, we got to talk about this thing.
A lot of sensitive shit that people are going to get offended by, but hey.
It's okay because
you can't talk about
all politicians have been saying the same shit. Why can they cancel them?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because they're in power.
So we are not in power?
No.
Why?
I mean,
our voices.
That's the view
power
that a lot of people have.
Our voices are the power.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
And they are really, our voices are amplified right now.
Yeah. You have to listen to me.
Oh, man. Yeah, thank you so much, guys, for joining. This was great.
It was a good one.
Steven was firing. Woo! Oh, my God. Man, I had my time. He had his time. We shared some good ideas, good views. I hope you liked it. And whatever you hated, it's good.
Hey,
just suck it up.
keep listening. We got more stuff coming in that you will probably thoroughly enjoy. So
you will understand why we are speaking exactly the way we speak, because we've been trampled on and we came out strong.
Chewed up and spit out in different ways.
Yes. That's why we can be able to speak our minds freely. Yeah. All right, folks. Today was a crazy, beautiful one. Oh,
yes,
my God.
It was.
Thank you, brother. Brother from another mother.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. All right. We sign out. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. All right. Absolutely. We'll meet you on the next one.
Hell yeah.
We should have a guest.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should.
Let's do it.
Okay, guys.
I'm down.
You got to watch this before you go to vote.
Yeah. I don't think it'll sway anything.
But even after voting.
Yeah. I really don't think we said anything that would necessarily sway someone one way or another, which wasn't our intention.
Let me tell you, I know we changed somebody's mind. Right?
But we need to bring to light that an election doesn't affect your life directly.
It's not the end of the world
in the ways you think it does. Yeah.
It's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
And if you're frustrated in America, I'm going to take you to Africa.
Yeah.
Let's go on a safari a little bit. Let's go discover the world.
One day, man, one day we are. We're going to go.
Let me say, everybody, our viewers, if they're stuck with the American beliefs, and that's it, it's the big world out there, baby.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yep. Let's travel the world and get to
go.
learn about other places.
Yeah.
Then we shall appreciate America.
A little bit more.
Yes, sir. Catch you in the next one.